So I've made this podcast particularly for anyone who is having a CFS crash at this moment. And I know it's really not easy. Remembering those crashes myself, they were heartbreaking. I felt my soul was dying a little bit every time. So I completely understand you. I completely know where you are. And therefore, I'd like you to lay down. And since this video doesn't have video, it's more of an audio. So maybe you can put in some earplugs or just rest your phone in your bed next to you. And you lay down. Close your eyes. I mean, if you need some energy to blink with your eyes, you can save this now. You probably need it. And check in for a second with your heartbeat. How does that make you feel? And if your heartbeat is only similar to how mine was, it probably feels very restless. Can you check in with it for a while? Notice how stressful it feels. Sometimes during a crash or another phase of recovery, when I was resting, I noticed that this stress is really racing through my veins, especially during a crash. And I think we have to acknowledge that it is a deeply, deeply, deeply stressful period where you're in. So, after you've checked in with your heartbeat, and this is your starting point right now, your heartbeat tells you where you are. This is where you start. I'd like you to take a deep breath and hold it for 1 second inside of you. And then release it all at once. And every time you do that, you let go of tension in your body. Every time you get more relaxed. And do this 3 more times. Hold. All out at once. And maybe you can let go of the tension in your tongue, in your jaw, the tension in your shoulders, your arms, your legs, your eyes. And instead of being completely tired, you can sink into your bed. Really sink into it. Feel what the bed feels like. And imagine that you are lower than your bed. You're in the middle of it. That's how heavy you probably feel as well. And you know, the good thing about a crash is that they don't last. They'll get over. In a few days from now, or maybe tomorrow, you feel a lot better. And maybe you'll even forget what it was. But if you have a crash next time, and hopefully it will be a lighter one, you can listen to this again. Because if there's one thing for certain, it is that this crash won't last. You've been in so many crashes before probably, and each time you get out of it. You can make it through the other side. And on a good day, you probably forgot what it was to have a crash. And we don't have to talk about what you have to do on good days right now. Because right now, submerge into your bed. And you've let go of all the tension in your body. And you still probably feel terrible. But maybe you've noticed that this type of rest is doing you really good. Maybe your heartbeat is getting slower already. Or maybe not. Maybe it takes you 1 or 2 more hours. I'd like you to stay with your heartbeat. Feel it. And only leave the bed when your heartbeat is a little bit slower, a little bit calmer. You can focus on your breath. But this time, you breathe in to your navel. And you breathe out slower than you inhaled. Some say 3 seconds in and 5 seconds out. But maybe you can gradually expand this to 4 seconds in and 6 seconds out. Because slowing down your breath will calm down your nervous system and thus calm down your heartbeat. So when this podcast is over, I'd like you to use some muscles, but this time to turn off your phone, turn off everything, so you can turn off yourself. And it might feel as waiting for your heartbeat to calm down, waiting for you to calm down. But this is exactly what I would like you to do. Turn off everything. Close the door. Close your eyes. Put the blanket over you. And rest. But before we do that, it's time for a body scan. You're breathing through your lower belly. You connect with your bed. And can you feel where your foot is touching the bed? And really focus on it. Imagine that you're breathing in all the way to your foot. And maybe you can feel your other foot as well. And then you go a little bit higher to your lower legs, your knees, your upper leg, your bump, your lower back, your shoulders, your back, your arms, and really feel how there isn't any life in them. Like they're so weak. They are completely relaxed. And then it's time to move to your neck. And then your head. And maybe you can even feel the muscles in your face relaxing. And I've got one thing that I wanted to tell you more, is that you are going to get out of this, most definitely. And this relaxation will probably help you. So now, would you please pick up your phones and turn it off? Bye.